Welcome, a very warm welcome to each and every one of you to Better Lives Foundation, a very special event, our first event online for the public in 2022. My name is Renu Gidamal. I'm going to be your anchor, your guest, your sathi, holding your hand as we travel for the next hour to hour and a half on this wonderful journey we have planned for you. Today's event is about Yonibana. This is a little place which is a chiefdom, called a chiefdom in Sierra Leone. So for those of you who may not know what I'm talking about, well, here it is. So in the tiny place of West Africa, we have a very small kingdom there, a chiefdom called Yonibana. And Better Lives Foundation has been stationed there for quite a number of years. Somebody else is going to tell you about that. And are doing amazing work, helping lives, bettering lives, saving lives, and ensuring that people have a bright day to wake up to every single day. Our event today is twofold. One is to bring you lots of musti, lots of fun, lots of merriment with our extraordinary superstar who is going to be with us in a few moments. And of course, the reason we are really here also is so that we can send 2 40-foot containers to Yonibana in the next couple of weeks, filled with equipment, medicines, accessories, everything to do with helping the clinic that is stationed permanently out there. So, I want to tell you a little bit more about our special guest. We all know that music is something that just crosses boundaries. It crosses boundaries, and despite all the wars that we're experiencing at the moment, we know that music can create bridges of hope. It can create bridges of friendship. And today's superstar is just that. He creates bridges of friendship, and I want to kind of just give you a taste of what you are in for, okay? So what you're in for is a treat, and we're going to ask this gentleman now. I'll explain a little bit about him. Over 100 million views on YouTube across all his videos. Now 100 million is probably the size of two countries, small countries. That's a lot of views, and that's a lot of people that he reaches out to. His voice is musical. It's mellifluous, it's magical, it's mesmerizing, it's melodious. My God, what else can I say? It's merriment, it's madhuram, it's moving, masterful. And the artist himself is very magnanimous. He's modest, but at the same time, he's what we call in Hindi, masti bhar. He is full of joy and full of little bit of mischief as well. So what I'd like you to do is just close your eyes for a moment and have a listen to our superstar today. Just have a listen. And we're going to see if he can unmute, and that would be amazing. Let's see what sound comes from that side. Wow. My goodness. Okay, on behalf of everyone watching, that was stunning. Sairam, thank you very much. A very warm, loving welcome to Better Lives Foundation. We want to thank you from the depths of our heart for agreeing so graciously so easily to come on and do this special concert for us to raise very essential funds to send medicines and medical aid to Yonibana. Thank you so much. How are you today?
It's a blessing of Almighty that I've been included in this amazing cause. And I'm really grateful to all of you to have even thought about me. And it's such a pleasure and honor to be able to do my little bit towards this amazing cause.
See, friends, I told you modesty was one of those M words. Magic, amazing, more stress on the amazing. Sairam, with over 100 million views of all your YouTube videos. That's not to talk about any of the other extra Facebook things, private, Insta. Just YouTube alone, over 100 million. Do you know that's over 2 countries' population? It's incredible.
God has
Really.
been kind. Really. God
Now,
has been kind, I should say.
I've got messages coming to say that people who've never heard you before, one person who's Asian, but another person who's English, was he really singing? So they don't believe you. Would you mind just singing a line of Satyam Shivam just to show us that it was really you?
जीवन जात जागर है सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम.
Wonderful. Wonderful. We believe you. Everybody believe. I want to just clear up a technical thing first. Just on your Zoom, is your original sound on? Usually top left-hand corner.
Yeah, I'm able to listen to myself, yes.
Okay, wonderful. So there's a little bit of sound cutting out. So I wanted to just make sure that we could hear you. And your voice master volume can go up just a little bit more, if possible.
My master volume from the mic, you mean to say, or,
Yeah,
the overall
probably from the mic.
only
Just
the
from
mic,
you.
okay.
Yeah,
Volume
just
can
you. If possible, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
We have come to hear you, my friend. And what time is it for you in India?
Now it's 10:44. Yes.
Okay, so nearly
10:44
11 o'clock
PM.
at night. Thank you
Yeah,
so
close
much.
to 11 in the night, yeah.
Absolutely. Well, this is a man, dear guests, this is a man who never sleeps, basically. He never sleeps. I don't know when he sleeps, but he's constantly traveling in 30 days of the month. Most of those days, probably 25 of them, he will be traveling. And he always finds the time for doing good deeds. So what I would like is suggest have a break, dear Sairam, and we will get back to you because we want to see you in full form. And is that okay with you? We'll see you back in a minute.
Sure, my pleasure.
Thank you very, very much. Okay. Dear friends, what I would like to do now is to talk about why we're actually here. So as I said, we are going to be raising funds and our founder, one of our co-founders of Better Lives Foundation, who I'll be introducing in a moment, is going to tell you some good news about the funds, but also some more good news about how we can take your wonderful help even further. So here we have, I'm going to just introduce here, where is the young lady? So this is she's a managing director and a trustee of Better Lives Foundation. Fabulous, very sparky lady with, again, like Sai, I think, tireless energy, inspiring vision, and above all, a big golden heart. Please welcome to the stage our dear Mrs. Devi Patel. Devi, how are you today? Oh, let me just unmute you. There we go.
I am wonderful, Renu. Thank you very much. I'll have to put more sparkles on me.
You're looking sparkly enough. Absolutely wonderful. So, Devi, I'm going to hand over to you now for a few minutes, and please just tell us a little bit more about Better Lives Foundation.
I'd love to. It's one of the things dearest to my heart. I'd just like to say thank you to Sairam. That was so beautiful. I had another tear in my eye again. Every time he sings, he does that to me. Okay, I'm going to talk about Better Lives Foundation and why we are in Sierra Leone. I mean, that's the first question that people ask me. Anytime we talk and I tell them that, we run a charity and we have a project in Sierra Leone, the first question people will ask us is, why Sierra Leone? So in Sierra Leone, we've been there for the past 16 years, and I'd like to take you through a little story, why Sierra Leone and why it's very, very important to myself and our family, our personal family, as well as our Sai family to be there, our BLF family to be there. In 2000, not 2000, sorry, in 1971, we were in Uganda. I was born in Uganda in East Africa. And in 1971, many of you will remember, is when Idi Amin Dada threw over 80,000 Asians out of the country. He'd given us 3 months to get out of the country. And, we'd all settled there and so on. Now, one day, my sister Hina and I were traveling to school, and school was about 10 miles away from our house. We were traveling to school. Our taxi driver was taking us, and it was early morning. It was about 7:30 in the morning. And when we were just about reaching nearer the school, which is in the capital of Kampala, there were huge crowds everywhere. There was gunshot fire, and there was so much screaming and things going on. And we were really scared. Our driver, instead of taking us to school, he took us to a house, somebody's house that we didn't know, but apparently he knew. And he took us out of the taxi and told us to go and hide in a dining room under a dining table. And he put the cloth over us so nobody could see that my sister and I were hiding there. Now I was about 10 years old. My sister was around 5 at that time. And we were very, very, very scared. We didn't know what was happening, but we trusted our driver. And when we were there, he said to us, "Little mama, please be quiet. Don't say anything and don't come out of here until I come and get you." Now, I was completely shattered. My sister, being a bit younger, didn't quite understand what was happening, but we were very, very scared. And we were there, hungry, cold, under this tablecloth for more than 12 hours. We didn't know whether he was going to come back. All we heard was lots of bangs and shouting and so on. Now, he came back, thankfully, at about 9 o'clock in the evening. So we were there for almost 14 hours. And when he came back, it was very, very dark. And he told us not to make any noise and to actually, he took us to our parents, who were waiting anxiously, didn't know whether we were alive, where we were, and whether they were going to be returned. We were going to be returned to them. When we went to Sierra Leone, the first camp we had in Sierra Leone in 2006, we had patients that came to the camp with chopped hands, with gunshot wounds. And it was really, really, really very, very sad and very tragic to see this. Now, when I saw this happening there, it reminded me of the time when my sister and I had miraculously escaped that night in Uganda. And we were so lucky. We were so lucky. And I just counted our blessings that we were able to leave that place without being harmed, without losing any of our limbs. In Sierra Leone, women and girls were being raped. They were cutting people's arms off. They were cutting people's legs off and all kinds of things. And this is one of the reasons why at the end of that first camp, we decided that Sierra Leone was going to be one of the countries that we were going to work on in and give as much help as we could. We were very fortunate. We'd landed in the UK in December 1971. It was freezing cold. First time we'd seen snow in our lives. It was very, very cold. But from that time, we decided that what we have is given to us. We are so lucky, and there are people out there in the world who are less fortunate than us. And how much can we eat? We can only have so much food every day. The rest, let's give it to somebody else. Let's help somebody else, and not to have anybody go through what we went through. At the moment, the same thing is happening in Ukraine. The war there, people are tragically losing their lives. They're leaving their country. They're leaving everything behind. Our empathy, we empathize with them. Now, after the camp, we decided that it was something permanent that needed to be done. I'd been arranging medical camps in developing countries since 1981. And in Sierra Leone, we went there for our first camp in 2006. After that, we scouted around with the help of a very dear friend of ours, Victor Kanu. We managed to buy 25 acres of land, and we built a hospital there. Something permanent was needed in this country. Sierra Leone is the 6th poorest country in the whole world on the scale. 1 in 3 babies die before they reach the age of 5. 1 in 8 mother dies in childbirth. And from the time when we were so fortunate from Uganda, we decided that something had to be done. We've been to many, many countries, arranging medical camps and so on, but Sierra Leone was the place where our hearts have settled. And this is where we are now. From that one building, we are on the expansion stages now to expand into our neonatal maternal hospital, eye hospital, dental hospital, and so on. And it's amazing. What we did was we took 74 students locally, sponsored them through medical and non-medical training, all the way from secondary level to graduate level. And in 2018, they started qualifying and coming back to our hospital. So our hospital is running 24/7, and it's so amazing, and we're so proud of these young people. They're running the hospital. They're looking after their own community. We go there, we help them, and with your generous donation, we're able to do this. We are the only free hospital in Sierra Leone that serve the community, no matter what age they are or where they come from. And so we get patients from all over the world. And now we are expanding, and with your help, we can get further and further. Thank you, Renu.
Devi, thank you very much for that. Can you tell us what your final vision is?
Our final vision in Sierra Leone is to have a complete teaching hospital to increase the human resources within the country. Rather than going there and doing the work, we're trying to increase the human resources within the country at a standard that we are used to in the UK, and so that they can then help their own communities. We cannot be there 24/7, but they are there, and that's what they're doing. They're helping their own community, and this is what we're teaching them. In our charity, we're all volunteers, so we work for free. All the volunteers that go out from the UK and other countries, we all pay for our own fares, our own food and accommodation. And that's the way we go. Every department in the UK in our charity is headed by a consultant who then has their own team who develop their area, their expertise, and they give this expertise to our qualified students, our qualified professionals now in Sierra Leone, giving them CPD training and getting them to be better and better and better.
That's wonderful, wonderful. And I think now we have a video to show our guests online all over the world who have beamed in today. They're coming in on Better Lives Foundation website. So if you're watching and you want to get a live stream, please go on to the BLF website. Also, Sairam Iyer, we have several sites for him. So please just go onto Facebook and you've got singer Sairam Iyer and two more like that, which are a group page and a fan page, and watch the show. And please share this very important event today. It's going to be a fabulous, fun event once Sai starts singing. But it's, of course, there's a reason behind it. Devi, we're going to show a video now, so we'll come back to you later. Thank you very much for your heartfelt story, and we'll talk again soon. Thank you. Thank you. So, dear friends, we're going to be showing you a video now. Let me just get that set up for you. And this is a young man, actually, who was picked up by, who met BLF, and at the age of around 15, he's now 30, and he becomes the first ever surgeon in his village.
Hi everyone, my name is Salam Fofana. I am one of the beneficiary of BLF's education sponsorship program in Sierra Leone. I joined Better Life Foundation since 2008 when I was in a senior secondary school. By then, my role in this NGO, I was pumping water, also distributing water to the patient, and also organizing football matches at the end of each camp. BLF sponsorship started during my West Africa Senior School Certificate examination, that is WAS, and also I was among the 15 students sent to Masanga to pursue nursing assistance in 2011. From there, I granted another scholarship from BLF to pursue clinical officer at the Injala University in Sierra Leone. So in 2019, I succeeded in the obstetric and surgical training program in Sierra Leone. Now I'm proud to tell you that I am the first surgeon ever in the history of Yoni Chiefdom and by Better Life Foundation. Now I am back home and to continue serving Better Life Foundation to reduce maternal mortality rates and also handling most of the surgical condition in this community. So on behalf of my country, my community, myself, and my family, I want to say a big thank you to Better Life Foundation for your continued support. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Thank you. That was Fode, the first ever surgeon that's been sponsored by Better Lives Foundation. Now, I know everybody's itching and waiting to hear our amazing superstar, dear Sairam Iyer. So, without further ado, I'm going to have somebody who is going to introduce him formally, because he is somebody who is worth respecting, and we really appreciate everything that he's doing for us. So here we have the patron for Better Lives Foundation, Mr. Ishva Patel, MBE, to welcome Sairam.
Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning, wherever you are in the world. We are pleased you are able to join us for this special event. It is my privilege to welcome our special guest today, Sairam Iyer. For those of us who are not familiar with Sairam, he is gifted with the unique ability to sing in both male and female voices. His songs have gone viral on social media platforms, with some YouTube videos hitting 15 million views. He has sung playback in numerous languages and has multiple albums to his credit. When he is not recording or performing on stage, he can be found supporting various social charitable causes. He is passionate about rendering service where it is needed and has participated in grassroots projects across different parts of India and overseas. Despite his busy schedule, he continues to provide mentoring support to youngsters through his social media platforms and has graciously given his time today to support the work of Better Lives Foundation. It is my privilege and an honor to welcome our special guest, Sairam Iyer.
So thank you very, very much, Sairam. We're eager to hear you. And dear friends, wherever you are in the world, Sairam has got some songs ready for you. But if you would like to request a certain song, he will try his very best to do that. So Sairam, if you would unmute and let me say a big welcome again. And the stage is all yours, sir.
Namaskar. Ishwar Bhai, it was very kind of you to have given that kind of an introduction to me. Believe me, friends, I have only been inspired right since my childhood to do what bit we all can towards society, because living for ourselves, I think we do that. Each one of us, we are blessed with what bit through our parental upbringing, to society and so much more. But then to give back to the society is what matters most. And I'm lucky to have learnt this early in life. And Better Lives Foundation, I think each one of the volunteers in here, they are divinity personified, I would say, because to give a part of your life towards this amazing cause is in itself an amazing blessing. And the next song which I've chosen essentially conveys the same. For those who don't understand Hindi, the song is Madhuban Khushbu Deta Hai. The gardens, they give us fragrance. Sagar Savan Deta Hai. The seas, they evaporate and give us rain. जीना उसका जीना है जो औरों को जीवन देता है. That life is worth living, which is able to do something for others, which gives lives to others. And that's exactly what we all are doing here. मधुबन खुशबू देता है, सागर सावन देता है.
जीना उसका जीना है जो औरों को जीवन देता है.
मधुबन खुशबू देता है. सूरज ना बन पाए तो बन के दीपक जलता चल.
सूरज ना बन पाए तो बन के दीपक जलता चल.
फूल मिले या अंगारे
सच की राहों पे चलता चल,
सच की राहों पे चलता चल।
प्यार दिलों को देता है जो अश्कों को दामन देता है।
जीना उसका जीना है जो औरों को जीवन देता है।
मधुबन खुशबू देता है।
चलती है लहरों की पवन के साथ सभी की चलती रहे।
चलती है लहरा के पवन के साथ सभी की चलती रहे।
लोगों ने त्याग दिए जीवन के प्रिय दिलों में पलती रहे।
के प्रिय दिलों में
पलती रहे।
दिल वो दिल है जो औरों को
अपनी धड़कन देता है।
जीना उसका जीना है।
जो औरों को जीवन देता है।
मधुबन खुशबू देता है।
सागर सावन देता है।
मधुबन
खुशबू
देता है।
Wow. How do you do that? How do you do that? It's incredible, Sairam. You just change from one to the next, one voice to the
Abdul has got the
next.
strings.
Absolutely. So I'm not going to talk. I've talked enough already. What's the next song that you have for us,
Yeah,
Sai?
and now because this session is not going to be a very long one, like the Insta sessions that I have, because we do have
Yes.
our time limitations. So what we have decided to do is we have edited the song to just a single stanza, and I'll be presenting a few of my choices, and then of course आपकी तरफ से आप फरमाइश कीजिए,
जी हाँ.
and then I will sing a few lines for you.
Wonderful.
Be
Wonderful.
nice.
Look forward. But we'll please take it away again. Thank you.
Great. The next song that we've chosen is one of my songs which has been loved by people all over the world. It's like a lot. I think, what is it? 47 crores? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
47 million
Yeah.
views.
Yeah. That's from the film Dilli Ka Thug. And it goes like ये रातें ये मौसम नदी का किनारा ये चंचल हवा. This beautiful night, and I'm sure हर जगह जो है मौसम बहुत सुहाना है. It's like beautiful and romantic, and this amazing breeze. Even if you're in the confines, in the cozy confines of your home, I'm sure the AC air is blowing. So let's make do with that at this point in time. So here it is for you all.
Sai, you've frozen a little bit.
ये रातें ये मौसम नदी का किनारा ये चंचल हवा. ये रातें ये मौसम नदी का किनारा ये चंचल हवा.
कहा दो दिलों ने कि मिलकर कभी हम न होंगे जुदा. ये रातें ये मौसम नदी का किनारा ये चंचल हवा. ये क्या बात है आज की चांदनी में.
ये बाहों में बाहें, ये बहकी निगाहें, लो आने लगा जिंदगी का मजा।
ये रातें ये मौसम,
नदी का किनारा,
ये चंचल हवा।
सितारों की महफिल ने करके इशारा, सितारों की महफिल ने करके इशारा, कहा अब तो सारा जहां है तुम्हारा।
मोहब्बत जवां हो, खुला आसमां हो, करे कोई दिल आरज़ू और क्या।
ये रातें ये मौसम, नदी का किनारा, ये चंचल हवा।
कहा दो दिलों ने कि मिलकर कभी हम न होंगे जुदा।
ये रातें
ये मौसम,
नदी का किनारा,
ये चंचल हवा।
Thank you. I said this song is a small song, so it didn't take much time. I said I'll sing both the stanzas of this song.
This is going to be like a buffet for us with so many songs. So please go ahead. Magic.
Well, within the precincts of the studio room where I am in, thanks to Shriji Studio and my friends out here who have been helping me out with the technical stuff here. I've got Srijit here and Sriraj rather.
Sriraj, yes.
Sriraj and another Raj.
And
So we have
another
two
Raj.
Rajas who will come into who are a little camera shy, but they'll join me a little while later. I'll
Wonderful.
surely ask them to come in.
And also,
And but-
Sairam, I want to
yeah.
say a big thank you to your manager, who I know can't be with you today, but Anand ji, who has been
Yeah.
very helpful, which is wonderful. Thank you.
Yes, my manager Anand K. Sarkar, he's not been able to make it. But then he's there listening to us and he's kind of worked out the whole thing for us. And well, so I'm here to show you the stars, literally.
आओ हुजूर तुमको सितारों में ले चलो, दिल झूम जाए ऐसी बहारों में ले चलो। आओ हुजूर तुमको सितारों में ले चलो, दिल झूम जाए ऐसी बहारों में ले चलो। आओ हुजूर आओ। लिख दो हुजूर तुमको सितारों में ले चलो दिल झूम जाए ऐसी बहारों में ले चलो आओ हुजूर आओ
This is fun, and I'm actually doing this kind of a live online session with tracks after a very long time. I generally don't do that. I have got a live band playing with me, but this is so interesting.
It's wonderful, and people are waiting to hear more. We're getting messages to say, Renu, stop talking, and Sairam, keep singing. So,
All
over
right.
to you.
The next song again happens to be a favorite of the masses. I would say they have been loving this song, and the song is from film Criminal. But we are not going to do any criminal stuff out here. It's going to be only good music. So here it is. The song is तुम मिले दिल खिले और जीने को क्या चाहिए.
तुम मिले दिल खिले और जीने को क्या चाहिए. हाँ तुम मिले दिल खिले और जीने को क्या चाहिए. ना हो तू दास तेरे पास पास मैं रहूँगा जिंदगी भर. ना हो तू दास तेरे पास पास मैं रहूँगा जिंदगी भर. सारे संसार का प्यार मैंने तुझी में पाया. तुम मिले दिल खिले और जीने को क्या चाहिए. हाँ तुम मिले दिल खिले और जीने को क्या चाहिए. होते हैं वो लोग अमर प्यार जो करते हैं.
जितनी अदा उतनी वफा
जितनी अदा उतनी वफा.
एक नजर प्यार से देख लो फिर से जिंदा कर दो. तुम मिले दिल खिले
और जीने को क्या चाहिए.
हाँ तुम मिले दिल खिले
और जीने को क्या चाहिए. ना हो तू दास तेरे पास पास मैं रहूँगा जिंदगी भर.
ना हो तू दास तेरे पास पास मैं रहूंगी जिंदगी भर.
सारे संसार का प्यार
मैंने तुझे में
दिल खिले
और जीने को
क्या चाहिए हाँ तू मिले
दिल खिले
और जीने को क्या चाहिए
Thank you. People heard me only with Santosh Moikar on the piano and me singing. So I'm singing this song with the tracks, I think, after quite some time now. Acha, Renuji, do you have any people asking for some farmaishes, some questions that they would like to ask before I can start off the next song?
Let me
Because
ask.
this
Yes,
is supposed to be interactive, isn't it?
well, all my team are saying let him continue singing and singing, because I think all the songs that you're choosing right now are fantastic. But we do have some requests, absolutely. There's a sort of a bhajan request from the movie. There's Ek Radha Ek Meera.
Acha, Ek Radha Ek Meera. Like
You can just sing live without
sing a
any
few
music.
lines because
Yes,
because I do have the
just
track.
absolutely. And by the way, dear friends, and Sai, just for you singing, our donations have already from 15,000 have gone up to 16,000 pounds.
Thank you.
1
thanks.
lakh. So
Thank you,
amazing.
Thank you so much.
And we've
Thank
got
you.
many people tuned in on Insta, on Facebook, and on YouTube as well. God bless.
Thank you, friends. Let it keep flowing because that's basically the intention. Here we are really trying to do our bit towards this beautiful cause. You know, like it's unthinkable. I think what happens is we take freedom for granted. We take all the comforts that we have and the luxuries that we have been blessed with. We take all this for granted. But we all have gone through Corona, and that's I think the way of the Almighty or nature, you can call it, to have taught us as to what reality is and how we need to face it. And so people who are confined to their homes, that's where they got to know what the value of the freedom that we all enjoy. And so we pray we don't have to go through this again. But then yes, we have some of our own people out there who are not lucky enough. And for them, life continues to be in the confines of their homes or their limited resources. So let us learn to respect the resources that we have been blessed with. And let's try and share our better times with our less privileged brethren. So here's the song for you all.
Thank you. And after that, actually, I also want to make a request. I know that you have your own composition. So after that, maybe whenever there is a beautiful song called Umeed. Do you have the track for that or no? Another time?
We are not able to hear you.
You're not able to hear me? Oh. You can't hear me?
We can't hear you, Renuji. I mean, I don't know if there is an internet issue.
I think maybe an internet issue. Your screen had frozen. Yeah, it's an internet issue. Okay. So there's a little internet issue, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Sairam is going to come back and we're going to have lots more music from him.
Here we don't seem to. It doesn't seem to show that there is an internet issue here. But I don't know. It could be anywhere.
Yeah, there is, because there is a little bit of lag and you've frozen on our screen. But fortunately, we're able to hear you. Even earlier when you were singing one of the earlier songs, just for about 10 seconds. I'm sure it'll unfreeze.
Even when I was singing, you could have
one of the first songs, yes, one of the earlier songs. But then after about 10, 15 seconds, it came back fine. What I'm going to suggest now is perhaps if you have a few songs ready, then I will let you know as soon as you unfreeze with the with the video part, and then please sing to your heart's content. We're just loving hearing you, and we've had so many people tuning in.
Here it is showing absolutely clear. I mean, very good range, and it's on. I don't know why.
Okay, it happens sometimes. I will ask my team. But yes, you're back now, sir. Okay. Can you hear me? Okay. Now you will get a lag. So don't worry. We can see you now. We can hear you.
All right. Yeah. Now
Okay.
it's better. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah, so wondering what? Yeah. You were saying something. Could you repeat, please?
I was going to say that if you have the track Umeed at some stage, if you can. Otherwise, just
I
sing.
don't have the track of the song. I'll sing a few lines.
Yes, please. Yes,
Or
please.
probably we could play the video because that's people. I would love people to watch that video because it's Ummeed is all about hope, and that's a song we had come up with. And but before that, let me sing a few lines of Ikrada Ek Meera.
Yes,
And
please.
then I'll talk about Ummeed as well.
Okay. And I think also you must sing a little bit of your most amazing song that's gone completely viral, Tere Bindiya Re.
I'll sing a few lines of that too.
Lovely. Thank
Right.
you so much.
All right, here is.
एक राधा एक मीरा दोनों ने शाम को चाहा अंतर क्या दोनों की चाह में बोलो अंतर क्या दोनों की चाह में बोलो एक प्रेम दीवानी एक डरस दीवानी एक प्रेम दीवानी एक डरस दीवानी एक राधा एक मीरा दोनों ने शाम को चाहा अंतर क्या दोनों की चाह में बोलो एक प्रेम दीवानी एक दरस दीवानी.
That's the song. Which friends? I mean, I'm looking a little better right now, I would say, because the video is so simple. Where I had sung this for Sufi Score channel when I was called to give a performance, and they had only edited this song out of the whole video, and they had done a few such edits, and they had posted it. So I just have a steel mug which had some hot water. Even now, that's exactly what I am sipping on. And the track was on and I sang along. And people were not ready to believe that I'm singing live. But then, again, the number of hits on the song has been really crazy and it's amazing. Thank you all for such a lot of love that you're showering on us artists. All right. So, talking about Umeed, during COVID, the channel asked us to come up with something, to keep people engaged. And then that's when I had a discussion with my composer friend Santosh and lyrics writer friend Mr. Alok Ranjan Jha that we need to come up with something to do with hope. Because people were so depressed and they wanted to come out of it. And still they were hopeful that things will work out. And because we had no iking as to how long the lockdown will continue all over the world, people were absolutely desperate, I would say. Most of the people that I came across, because that's essentially when I started my online sessions with my fans and followers. Till then, I was not so much of a net savvy guy, and I wouldn't get into social media as much. So there was a lot of demand that I should come on, and it's thanks to my friend Sanket, my sound engineer friend, who has recorded quite a few of my songs from Sufi Score also. Him and my managers and all of them that I got a little tech savvy, and then they taught me how to go independent. And now I very regularly am on Insta and Facebook with my videos, my live sessions, which go on for hours. So Ummeed is a song that was essentially composed and created for this specific reason. The catch line, which goes like,
उम्मीद से है ये जहां उम्मीद उम्मीद से है जिंदगी,
उम्मीद से है ये जहां, उम्मीद से है जिंदगी.
So it's a very sweet lyrical melody which I would like all of you to check it out on YouTube. You can just type Ummeed Sufi score or Ummeed Sairam Iyer and you should be able to find the song. It's a very nice song. But the song without music or without the right background wouldn't be appropriate. So I'd like you to watch it on YouTube. Now, okay, I believe I'm doing a lot of talking in Angrezi. So that means we do have a lot of Western audience here, right?
We have Western and we also have Indian. In fact, we have some requests also. Are you ready to hear some of the requests?
Please.
एक कुमार सानू कोई भी गाना कुमार सानू दा का request from Shruti Narshi. Hi Shruti, thank you for tuning in. And also Niranjana Mistry has saying please sing जो वादा किया वो निभाना पड़ेगा.
Achha, jo wada without I was looking out for the Sanu, I sang Tumile Dil Khile, but I'll
Ji,
sing
haan.
another one because there's a beautiful song from DDLJ that is Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge, which I would like to sing for you all.
Wonderful.
Okay, and then I will sing 2 lines of, you said Jo Wada Kiya Ho, yeah?
जो वादा
Right.
किया. And also I'm telling you now so that you can prep it sort of in your mind. Savita Chauhan ji has said Ganga Maya please, or O Palan Hare.
Ganga Maiya, which one is that?
I'm not sure, but O Palan Hare we know.
Ganga Maiya, I know a few lines of.
गंगा मैया में जब तक ये पानी रहे, मेरे सजना तेरे जिंदगानी रहे, जिंदगानी रहे.
हैया हो गंगा मैया, हैया हो गंगा मैया.
I heard this as a kid, and because I was a part of Little Wonders by Kalyan Jananji, and so was Sunidhi Chauhan and Javed Ali and all of us. We all used to be a part of this, and so that's where some of us used to sing this because it's a composition by Kalyan Jananji, and that's where I'd listen to this song as well. All right, now talking about DDLJ.
तुझे देखा तो ये जाना सनम, प्यार होता है दीवाना सनम. तुझे देखा तो ये जाना सनम. तुझे देखा तो ये जाना सनम, प्यार होता है दीवाना सनम. तुझे देखा तो ये जाना सनम, प्यार होता है दीवाना सनम. अब यहाँ से कहाँ जाए हम, तेरी बाहों में मर जाए हम.
तुझे देखा तो ये जाना सनम, प्यार होता है दीवाना सनम. अब यहाँ से कहाँ जाए हम, तेरी बाहों में मर जाए हम.
तुझे देखा तो ये जाना सनम.
ला 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 ला.
है क्या
ला ला ला,
सब कुछ तेरा
ला ला ला,
जा तेरी सांसें तेरी
मेरी आँखों में आंसू तेरे आ गए, मुस्कुराने लगे सारे गम।
तुझे देखा तो ये जाना सनम प्यार होता है दीवाना सनम
अब यहाँ से कहाँ जाए हम, तेरी बाह में मर जाए हम।
तुझे देखा तो ये जाना सनम
I suddenly remembered it was only one stanza of all the songs that I'm going to be singing for you because we're falling short of time. So we need to try and cover as many songs as possible. So, okay, a few lines of
Opalan?
just the first few lines.
ओ पालनहारे निर्गुण न्यारे, तुम्हारे बिन हमरा कौन नहीं, हमरी उलझन सुलझा भगवन, तुम्हारे बिन हमरा कौन नहीं। हो पालनहारे निर्गुण न्यारे, तुम्हारे बिन हमरा कौन नहीं।
Kya baat hai, kya baat hai. Okay, we're going to do a challenge now, all right? Everyone, we're going to do a challenge for Sairam. So I'm going to name the song that somebody has requested and then you just sing a little bit of it. Whatever you can. If you know the lyrics, you seem to have a phenomenal memory. Okay, a little bit from Ek Villain, Teri Galiyan. Teri Galiyan. No.
Go to the next. I've lost the first challenge.
Okay, no worry. Lata Didi's song, Naam Gum
All that
Jayega.
song. You ask me all these and I can sing like crazy.
Sorry,
Naam
Bhavin. This actually the Teri Galiyan was from our tech team. But,
Oh God. Acha, ask me for something more na, from the new ones. Because
Okay,
the minute
okay.
you say Galiyan, there's another song which comes to my mind and I don't want to sing that right now.
No. Okay, no problem. So how about Lata Didi's song, Naam
That
Gum
I'll
Jayega?
sing, but I also
Ji.
want to sing a few lines of some new songs. So
Okay.
shoot a few
Okay.
more and I may know one or two. Let's
Oh,
see.
somebody's just asked for Satyam Shivam. That was sung right at the very
Just
beginning.
At the beginning, you need to go back to the beginning.
We were saying, challenge, Madhuban. Madhuban.
Muted.
mein-
I don't know. The voice, yeah.
Oh, voice is gone.
Can't hear you. don't know.
Okay, I think
Better
maybe the
network
internet is just going a little bit. It's Sunday. Everybody in the world is
Yeah,
online.
it's there. I can see the whole of it. I don't know. It's showing at least.
So what will happen is that you will lose the voice, and then my video will go, I think.
This is it, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's there.
It's on. Yeah. But there'll be a bit of a time lag. So dear viewers, don't go away. Keep coming and please keep the donations coming in. Our donations are now at £16,615. Wonderful. You're back? You can
Yeah,
hear
I'm
me?
back. Yeah, I
Awesome.
can hear you.
Wonderful. Any new Ruffy tracks? A new request from a user? They're saying any Ruffy tracks?
Yeah, I'll sing Rafi tracks for sure. But then for the ones who have asked for, okay, I had seen a pop up on my Insta earlier.
Oh,
I'll
yes.
tell you. I'll sing. Trying to recollect the song. The Neha Kakkad song, which went viral.
तू मेरा ख्वाब है, तू मेरे दिल का करार, देख ले जाने मन, देख ले बस एक बार चैन खो गया है कुछ तो हो गया है चैन खो गया है कुछ तो हो गया है तुमसे मिलने के बाद दिलबर हाँ तुमसे मिलने के बाद दिलबर 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 हाँ दिलबर 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 हाँ दिलबर 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 हाँ दिलबर दिलबर
Wonderful, wonderful. How about Meri Rashki Kamar? No, okay, no problem, no problem, no problem, no problem. Actually, wanted to ask.
I'll tell you. Arey, I had done. You know what now? It makes me so conscious. The actual problem is when I give a performance, when I have a gig happening anywhere, I've got a couple more of singers who are there with me, and they tell me that, Sairam, you sing all songs, you sing all types of songs. So we want you to not prepare some songs so that you're able to say no. And we come on stage. Because otherwise, it seriously happens that I'm on stage, and if I know the songs, then they are left in the
They are left in the shadows, absolutely.
I mean, they don't
Okay,
get
let's
an
do something
opportunity.
completely different. Do you sing in English? Because we have a lot of English speaking people.
How? Okay, yeah. I mean, I do sing, but right now I don't want to sound cliched. And then looking at this amazing cause that we are backing right now, and what we are doing this all for. There is this song which I'm reminded. I was in college, and for the Inter-University Youth Fest, we had to prepare a song which had, which had a cause to it. So it was not some random lyrics, and this song was taught to us, and we did win the prize
Wow.
for this song as well. So I'd like to let me recollect this song and sing for you, which is a beautiful song, and I think it goes very well with this, with today's mood that we are in. Please show us the way. It's been a long and cold December kind of day. With our hearts and hands all busy in our private little wars, we stand and watch each other now. From separate shores, we lose the way.
I still get so distracted with the color of my skin. I still get so upset now when I find that I don't win.
I meet so many strangers, I'm slow to take them in. I've got to find a way to really live.
Please show us the way. It's been a long and cold December kind of day.
With our hearts and hands all busy in our private little war.
We stand and watch each other now from separate shores. We lose the way.
Wow. That was incredible. I've got goosebumps. What fabulous lyrics, and your rendition is impeccable. It's just beyond perfect. Sairam, honestly, Better Lives Foundation is so grateful, and all the fans, everybody who is online now, are just mesmerized, absolutely mesmerized by you. Because it's not just how you sing and what you sing, it's what comes from your being as well that really transmits. And we've got the requests coming in. Do you want to hear a few more?
Why not? Please go ahead.
Thank you for that. Suno Sajna from Rohit Raj. Either that or he says Lata Di's classic song Manmohana Bade Jute.
Bapre. What was the earlier one he suggested?
Suno Sajna.
Arey Bapre. Oh, Rohit is.
Rohit is on. Rohit, hi Rohit.
He's on a roll, man. I mean, I know him. He likes to test. Okay, I know what he wants to listen to.
Ji.
Oh God. This is a classic by Lata ji. I'll sing from the stanza, which is very difficult. I hope I'm able to. Let's see.
देखा ना ऐसे देखा मर्जी है क्या तुम्हारी घड़ियां पिया मिलन की नजदीक आ रही है नजदीक आ रही है हवाओं ने जो छेड़ी है हवाओं ने जो छेड़ी है फसाने वो प्यार के संभल जाओ चमन वालों संभल जाओ चमन वालों के आए दिन बहार के सुनो सजना सुनो सजना
Wah re wah. Hansa Sisodia ji said, Savare re mori preet nibhajo ji.
Bapre.
That's very tough. Lata Mangeshkar is such an old one.
That's a bhajan. That's,
Yes, Hridayanath
from
Mangeshkar.
Meera Bhajans.
Meera
Oh,
Bhajans,
and
exactly.
Who
exactly.
suggested this?
So, Hansa Sisodia. Hansa Sisodia. And by the way, the figure total raised £17,070. Facebook request, Ek Pyar Ka Nagma hai. Geeta Chandrasekhar says, Surmai Akhiyo.
Wow, wow, wow. By the way, today is Mother's Day, so I'd
Yes.
like to also give a tribute to mothers.
And I think also one of your people there, sorry, I'm sorry, is their phone is on, so the messages are coming in. We can hear a ting ting. Yeah, so just the volume needs to be. Oh,
सावरे रंग रांची राणाची हूँ तो बांध घुंघरा प्रेम का हूँ तो हर के आगे नाची सावरे रंग रांची एक निरखत एक परखत है एक करत मुरी आसी एक निरखत एक परखत है एक करत मुरी आसी आर मोग भारी काई कर से की दासी सावरे रंग राजी.
This is, it sounds slow, but this has got the highs and the lows as well, and this needs a lot of warming up before I sing. But then I don't know. There's
This
a
was
formation coming in, so I have to directly sing this song.
Absolutely.
It's a
This
very
is
difficult song.
amazing. Very difficult. Very, very, very difficult. It's a phenomenal song. And
And from the same album, there are some amazing songs like.
yes,
I'll sing. I don't know. I'm tempted to do that now.
please,
Because
please.
if
It's
someone
one
has
of my
listened
favorite
to all the
albums,
classics-
actually. It's one of my favorite.
My, oh my, कैसे जियूं रे, कैसे जियूं रे. My, oh my, कैसे जियूं रे. हरि बिना कैसे, हरि बिना कैसे, हरि बिना कैसे, कैसे जियो. माई माई, हो माई माई, माई माई, कैसे जियो रे. माई माई, हो माई माई, माई माई, हो माई माई.
From major to minor.
I'm taken back to my childhood because these are the songs that used to keep ringing. I mean, they used to play the songs. My parents, my aunties, uncles.
Amazing. Amazing.
Like there is, I don't know. I'm taking this opportunity. All those music lovers, please listen, because if you have heard Lata ji sing only "Tujhe Dekha To Ye Jana Sanam," or people
Exactly.
from this generation essentially have not got to listen to more than.
हमको हमें से चुरा लो, दिल में कहीं तुम छुपा लो. हम अकेले खो न जाए, दूर तुमसे हो न जाए. पास आओ गले से लगा लो, पास आओ गले से लगा लो.
Of course, it's a beautiful song, but I want them to know that please go back and listen to the classics.
Yes.
I mean, the songs which are institutions in themselves, each song, let me take this opportunity to give tribute to her because, as a singer, when I try to even attempt some of her songs, like I get so stuck. I get the shivers and it's scary. And thanks to people, who are giving such amazing farmaishes, suggestions. Let me, sing a few more lines of some songs from the same album and another Meera Bhajan.
Okay. And also, Sai, if you could, we have a couple of requests. One is, while you're thinking about it, obviously a Mother's Day, something for Mother's Day.
Sure, I will do that.
Ji. And also Bharat Handa, who's from the UK, who you may know, he's saying, please, if you could sing a song or any bhajan, anything that you've sung in Swami's presence.
I've sung Allah Teru Naam in Swami's presence.
Oh.
I've sung Satyam Shivam, which again you all heard. I'll sing a few lines of Allah Teru Naam because again that has got a lot of meaning to it. I'll start.
Wonderful. And dear listeners and viewers from all over the world, you are listening to the one and only superstar Sairam Iyer. He is here for us today just to raise awareness and money for much needed medicines, medical equipment, life-saving equipment for people in Yonibana in Sierra Leone. So please May your hearts be open. If you're enjoying every song that he's singing, please put your hand in your pocket, dig deep, and do donate to Better Lives Foundation. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sairam.
इस धरती का रूप उजड़े, इस धरती का रूप उजड़े, प्यार की ठंडी धूप ना उजड़े, प्यार की ठंडी धूप ना उजड़े, सबको मिले दाता, सबको मिले सुख का वरदान, सबको सन्मति दे भगवान, अल्लाह तेरो नाम, ईश्वर तेरो नाम, अल्लाह तेरो नाम, ईश्वर तेरो नाम, अल्लाह तेरो तेरो नाम.
I'm sorry, friends. I do get choked also when I sing because I'm reminded of certain things. Because as a kid, I was just about, say, 9 or 10 years old when I sang this in the presence of Bhagwan Sri Sat Sai Baba, who is my guru and everything. My name comes from him. So, yeah.
Thank you. We're all really moved by it and so appreciative. So appreciative. Rohit Raj, Man Mohana Bada Jute. But I think what you do now is you choose songs that you would like to sing. Don't strain your voice too much
No, I'm
because
not
we want to hear
straining my voice.
lots
I'm
of...
fine. Though, I'm gonna. It's, actually, I had to switch off the AC also because even the blower of the AC affects us.
Of
sometimes
course,
when it comes,
yes.
it's hitting on our face. So I had to keep asking him. So that the background music that you heard is from the AC. There, it's got its own. All right. So here is a tribute to Mother.
माँ बच्चों की जान होती है, माँ बच्चों की जान होती है, वो होते हैं किस्मत वाले जिनकी माँ होती है, कितनी सुंदर है तो कितनी शीतल है, न्यारी न्यारी है ओ माँ, ओ माँ, तू कितनी अच्छी है, तू कितनी भोली है, प्यारी प्यारी है ओ माँ, ये जो दुनिया है ये बन है कांटों का तू फुलवारी है ओ माँ, ओ
Wow. Well, you've moved us all to tears. Thank you to mothers everywhere around the world. Happy Mother's Day with loads of love from Better Lives Foundation and from Sairam Iyer. It's been so amazing, dear Sairam, to have you with us. We can go on listening to you, so we have more requests, but it's entirely up to you.
I'm going to come out of this mode because, yes, I too was reminded of my mom, whom
Yes.
I've lost. And
Oh.
I always try hard not to break down when I sing. The version which is available on YouTube, the song which I've sung during Sufi's Core, I mean, that was extremely overwhelming for me, and I didn't want that happening today, and I managed.
So let's sing something happy.
I will do that. But before that, a challenge which has been thrown, which is, I love to take those challenges. This is, again, one of those carry numbers of Lataji.
बनी थी खिलाड़ी पिया बनी थी खिलाड़ी पिया निकले अनाड़ी माँ से बेईमानी कर मुझसे रूठे माँ से बेईमानी कर मुझसे रूठे मन मोहना मन मोहना मन मोहना झूठे मन मोहना मोहना
I should not sing this when I'm emotional.
Even
This
the
is
next
such
song.
a scary song.
Well,
To
you're
try and- the alap that she has taken, it's seamless. I mean, I was struggling. That's not the way. But that's essentially because, as I said, when emotions are playing in your system and you try to
Indeed.
do this, you do tend to get the choked voice and the range of this.
Of course, of course.
It's
You're in your
extremely
heart,
difficult. It is.
absolutely. Well, what you
But-
do, none of us listening to you can do.
No, but
you are
know
truly
what?
unique.
When we have these kind of candid sessions, this is where the audience also gets to know that look, there is no music happening, there's no nothing, just the mic, a little reverb which has been added to it. That's about it, and I'm trying to do this. But while I do this, there's another small, a few lines which I'd like to sing for you, which I had done before the legendary Manna Day. When he was there in his presence, it was such a scary moment for me because to sing before the legend his own song was nothing but scary, and that too a duet where him and Asha ji had sung this song from Lal Patthar. I'd like to sing a few lines from that for you all.
रे मन सुर में गा
रे मन सुर में गा
रे मन सुर में गा
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 रे मन सुर में गा
कोई तार बेसुर ना बोले ना बोले
कोई तार बेसुर ना बोले ना बोले
रे मन सुर में गा
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 रे मन सुर में गा
Again, this was, I mean, even when I'm reminded of the scene where Manada sitting in front of me and listening to this song, it was like, wow.
He must have been mesmerized by this young man singing both the voices. What did he say to you? I think he was quite complimentary.
He stood up and clapped. I mean, of course, the whole audience, the whole auditorium was giving me a standing ovation after the song, because it is a very difficult song, because a lot of jugalbandi at the end, which is very, very difficult.
Wonderful.
It's something like,
रे मन सुर में गा रे मन सुर में
गा
रे मन सुर में
रे मन सुर में
रे मन सुर में गा
so
Incredible.
To sing this with the right beats and coming back on the khali sum, everything has to be
बिल्कुल absolutely
बहुत-
precise,
बहुत-
spot on.
बहुत precise होना
Absolutely.
पड़ता है. तो हम जो बाकी गाने अभी गाते हैं, even I sing in the studio, I have to
जी.
record various styles of songs, so many songs. So we find that it's okay. And the best part of today's music is we have the liberty of punching, as they call it.
Yes.
We can always re-double line. We can if we make a mistake, we can always ask the recordist to stop and rerun the track, and I can correct it. Or then you have the auto tuners and so much more. So it's so easy, convenient. But then imagine these greats, these legends. They actually sang live the whole song.
They sang live.
One
I know.
stretch.
Incredible. One stretch.
And
Them and the whole
perfect.
orchestra as well.
I mean, Six
Perfect.
Sigma, as you call it, I mean,
Absolutely.
how did they manage that, man? I mean, even when I think
Absolutely.
about it, I feel actually ashamed as an artist, because there was no scope for them to get emotional. There was no scope for them to make mistakes, because if they did, the whole team had to restart again. All the whole set of musicians, some 50 odd musicians playing
Yes.
together. So, wow.
It's incredible, really. But
Salutations to them.
salutations indeed to them, and salutations to you also, dear Sairam. May I make one request? I want to say thank you to only a few of the people who have given donations today, but I'd also like you, after I give their names, to also please make a personal request to all your followers. So I'd like to say a big, heartfelt, sincere thank you to each and everyone who has donated in the past, and especially today. Arun Wagji Bhai Patel, thank you. I think you're from Bombay, sir. Ronald Johnson, Niranjana Mohan Bhai Mistry, Sonal Patel, Parminder Dhillon, Indrajit Tiwari, Helen, Shruti Narshi, Kantilal Mistry. So many people have donated, and the donations are coming in. We've reached 17,400, but let's get to 18,000 before we finish up today. And our dear Sairam is going to make his personal request to you right now.
Friends, to all those who are watching us today, I mean, mine is nothing at all. Believe me, friends. I mean, for me, I feel actually privileged and honored to be a part of such amazing causes. And they all have been doing such an amazing job. I have had the opportunity to see devastation when I was there for the Orissa super cyclone. I was there among the dead bodies, and I have been in the stench of those decaying bodies. Why I'm trying to tell you is not to seek any appreciation, just to tell you that this is what has actually brought about the human in me, Because one needs to understand the truth of life. The one thing that we all need to know is the one who's born has to die one day, be it a king or a pauper. But then, when we lead our lives, most of us, I think, here, we are all enjoying a comfortable life in the cozy precincts of our house. And there are people at the same time who are dying of starvation, children, small infants. So I think we owe it to them. People are going thirsty when because their taps are running dry, and I'm actually falling short of words because only today I got to know that there's going to be a crazy amount of water shortage in most parts of India as well because of a dry run. I mean, it's a dry spell and not much rain happening. So we can only imagine what would be happening in the places where there's no rain at all. And if they have to live with parched throats. And the least we can do is contribute, do a little bit. And here we are not talking about something in hundreds or thousands. We are just talking about anything that you can, because even a single rupee or a pound is going to go a very long way in helping raise the funds for these kind of amazing causes. And I think there should be a continued effort from our end towards building a better society. I think we can do that bit. We owe it to the society, because that's what we call in Sanatana Dharma. Here back home in India, we call it Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, because the whole world is a family that we all are a part of. So let's all join hands, forget all our differences, and do what bit we can towards making this world a better place to live in. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. And please, may the farmaishes flow, your suggestions, and I'll try to regale you as much as possible. As just Renuji mentioned, we want to come up to that little bit of the target that has been set for this evening. So let's see whether we are able to get there.
Exactly.
ASAP.
Thank you so much. And as you can see in the background here, you just have to donate the price of a cup of coffee and a croissant or some chai and toast. So whatever small amount, and you can help us, you can help Better Lives Foundation to help tackle all of these problems: teenage pregnancy, infant mortality, FGM, which is female genital mutilation, malnutrition, malaria, and chronic diseases, HIV. All of these things can be helped just by a little help from us. So please donate at www.betterlivesfoundation.org, or you can go to the link in the YouTube chat of Better Lives Foundation. See us there. Sai, shall we round off with, do you want to round off with one song, two songs? What would you like to do?
Okay.
Or
meant
how long do you want to go for?
No, I know I can go on for long, but then yes, we
This
have
is-
our limitations.
This
because
is
I'm
just
right
like
now
a drop in the ocean for you, right? I know.
yeah, and and now I realize that yes, I do have some बोलते ना, something rumbling happening in my tummy, because yes, I just forgot that we've not had dinner, man.
Yeah. So,
But no, how can we do without this one song which has been chosen for the evening?
okay,
Let's have
wonderful. Lovely.
One, and let's see, probably
Yes.
a couple more.
Now, guys, we only need £554 more to get to 18,000.
Are you listening, guys?
Come on, let's do it.
Come
Let's
on.
do it. Each one of us.
चाहे तुम कुछ ना कहो, मैंने सुन लिया कि साथी प्यार का मुझे चुन लिया, चुन
पहला नशा पहला खुमा नया प्यार है नया इंतजार कर लूं मैं क्या अपना हाल है दिली बेकरार मेरे दिली बेकरार तू ही बता पहला नशा पहला खुमार उड़ता ही फिरूं इन हवाओं में कहीं या मैं झूल जाऊं इन घटाओं में कहीं हाँ उड़ता ही फिरूं इन हवाओं में कहीं या मैं झूल जाऊं इन घटाओं में कहीं एक कर दो आसमां और जमीन कहो यारो क्या करूं क्या नहीं पहला नशा पहला हुआ नया प्यार है नया इंतजार कर लूं मैं क्या अपना हाल है दिले बेकरार मेरे दिले बेकरार तू ही बता पहला नशा पहला खुमार
असली बात की कुछ ऐसी ढंग से सपने दे गया वो हजारों रंग के असली बात की कुछ ऐसी ढंग से सपने दे गया वो हजारों रंग के रह जाओ जैसे मैं हार के और चूमे मुझे प्यार से पहला नशा पहला खुमार नया प्यार है नया इंतजार
कर लूं मैं क्या अपना हाल
दिली बेकरार
मेरे दिले बेकरार
तू ही बता
हाँ तू ही बता
तू ही बता
पहला नशा
पहला खुमार
Wow, that was wonderful. I'm getting requests. Don't stop. More, please. More, please. You know, Sai, I remember your filmy dialogue. Ao Huzur?
Oh, Huzur ka baap re, wo lamba
Was
chauda
it?
dialogue.
Was that, do you remember there was a
I'll tell
dialogue,
you
right?
which one.
Which
Oh,
one?
no,
Which
no,
one?
no. I'll tell you what. Okay. There is. You're talking about the dialogue which I sung in a. Okay, it's a part of a song. R.D. Burman. I mean, what a legend. I mean, we all think he was an amazing bridge between the classic, the old generation, and the new generation, and the kind of music that he gives, what he gave was, I think, ageless, as you can call it, because I'm just trying to think of the right words for this. I'm not able to find the right words because he was phenomenal. That's the only
Absolutely.
word that I can think of, because he played around with sounds. He made singers come out of their comfort zones and made them sing. He made them yodel, la 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 la, la 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 la. He did, with Kishore Kumar and Asha ji and all. He made them do such amazing stuff. Like I will tell you, when it came to, I think it's was this movie Khel Khel Mein? I'm not really sure. In which there's a song which Asha ji and Panchamda, both of them have sung together, and in which there are dialogues by Asha ji which is so beautiful, and which is talbad, as they say, within the beats. It's not like it's going random. It's not going. Right now we don't have the beats for this song, but then I'd like to just sing out those dialogues for you.
Please do.
It's like something like.
आपको मालूम है, आपकी तरह मेरा भी एक सुंदर साजन था. उसकी आंखों में नशा, बाजू में ताकत और दिल में हिम्मत थी. बिजली की तरह नाचता हुआ मेरे पास आता था, गाता था, नाचता था. मैं पागल हो जाती थी. देखो देखो आ गया, सिर्फ मेरे लिए.
Oh my God.
आजा मेरी बाहों में आ, प्यार भरी राहों में आ, सुन ले मचलते हुए दिल की सदा रे, दिल की सदा. La 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 la, la 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 la.
राजा मुझे छोड़ के ना जा, चला गया सपना मेरा टूट गया. अरे तू न रहा, कुछ न रहा.
Scary, isn't it? I mean, to be able to sing, to say the dialogues, and to emote, because in this song they show Arunai Rani ji emoting and remembering her lost love.
Yes.
Oh God! I mean,
You have done it. There were two people doing that. You have done both just now, emoting and everything. Incredible. So I think, wherever you are, guys, you got to give a clap. Even though Sairam can't hear you, but we are clapping for you, sir. Really.
Thank you so much.
Incredible.
There's another song which comes to my mind, which has got a lot of colors, various colors, which I'd like to sing. It's kind of an edited version of this song, but it's a very rusty, wonderful number, folk song, which I'd like to sing for you all.
के मारे हो गए पानी पानी सब लोगों ने सुन ली हमारी प्रेम कहानी मैं तो लाज के मारे हो गए पानी पानी और सब लोगों ने सुन ली मेरी प्रेम कहानी मुझसे बात निकल गई बात बात माँ चलन चन चूड़ियाँ आए चलन चन चूड़ियाँ खनक गई दिख साहिबा चूड़ियाँ खनक गई हाथ माँ मोरनी बागा माँ बोले आधी रात माँ साजन साजन मैं करूँ मेरा साजन नजर न आए जब देखो चांदनी ओढ़ में मेरे नैना नेहा बरसाए मेरे नैना नेहा बरसाए सुनी सेज पसैया सारी रात में जागी और तेरे पीछे पीछे मेरी नींद तो भागी सुनी सेज पसैया सारी रात में जागी और तेरे पीछे पीछे मेरी नींद तो भागी मेरा चैन भी गया रे तेरे साथ माँ चलन चन चूड़ियाँ आए चलन चन चूड़ियाँ खनक गई दिख साहिबा चूड़ियाँ खनक गई हाथ माँ मोरनी बागा माँ बोले आधी रात माँ अरे ढोला रे मेरे नैना फूटे रे ढोला मारी छाती दुखे रे मारी चूड़ना फूटे ढोला रे ढोला मत जा रे ढोला मत जा रे ढोला रे मत जा रे ढोला मत जा
Wow! Wow! Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. Everybody there who has been watching, listen, you want to hear more of Sairam? Well, guess what? We've got a wonderful surprise for you. Look out on BLF's website as well as on Sairam's sites. But watch our website for upcoming news for programs in July where you can actually come to see him and hear him live in the flesh. And I'm sure BLF is going to work up on something, and I'm sure we might be having some tickets that you can win. So you've got to please subscribe to our newsletter, come on the website and find out a little bit more. And by the way, Sairam, thanks to you and only you, we had just £554 to get to 18,000. And guess what? We have reached it, and we've got, thanks to Dinesh Narsi, Raj Bharti, Amrish Gaur, Bijal, Keval. You've helped us just to go over the threshold of 18,000. And thank you to all the anonymous pledges as well. Really, this is an amazing, amazing time for us. It's given us so much hope that all these years we've not been working on our own, but with so many people like you. And Sairam, today you've actually created something very new and hopeful, that Umeed you've given a Better Lives Foundation, that with the support of humble, generous-hearted and extraordinary talented people like yourself, really, we know that, we can reach people who really need our help, to be the friend of the friendless. This is really something quite amazing. And it doesn't make us amazing, it just makes us human beings. That at the end of the day, we can say, today I behaved like a human being should behave. Sairam, thank you so much for all the time that you've given us. Your extraordinary talent. You're beautiful. And as I started off, folks, okay, so here we are. Musical, magical, mesmerizing, mellifluous, melodious. He's merry. He's full of mauj and musti. He's moving. He's masterful. He's magnanimous, but he's also modest with the most beautiful madhuram voice. We all bow down to you also, Sairam.
And I bow down to you all at Better Lives Foundation. More and more power to all of you. Such an amazing service, selfless service that you're rendering towards society. I pray to the Almighty that He gives you all that it takes to take it forward. This amazing cause that you've taken up. And I hope and pray that, yes, I get to come there to give a live performance, and we all get to meet in person, and we are able to raise more funds for this amazing cause. And कहते हैं ना, कारवां चलता जाएगा. So let this amazing caravan continue for years to come.
Thank you. And
Thank
you
you.
know, Sairam, also, our team and the nurses, the doctors, and patients in Sierra Leone have been watching your program today. They are completely mesmerized by you, truly. And you know, they have been working since the clinic started, since that little hospital has started. They have treated over 90,000 patients free of charge.
Wow.
90,000. So there's so much more work, because as many drops as there are in the ocean, there are people that we can also help, and we can do this together. We have a formal vote of thanks, Sairam, from one of our doctors who works on many of the camps. He is Dr. Mike Rafferty, and his specialty is obstetrics, actually. He's a consultant orthopedic, not obstetrics at all. He'll be laughing. He's a consultant orthopedic and trauma surgeon. So he's going to give a vote of thanks, but I would like at this point, before we have that, I'm going to actually invite our co-founder of BLF and managing director and trustee, our dear Devi Patel. Devi, I'm going to put you in the spotlight there. And I know that you also want to say a personal thank you before we have Mike's official thank you. Just have to unmute.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Sai. What can we say? I'm lost for words. I really am. But I have tears.
I know how many times I've got choked today. Too many memories flashing in, and it's hard for us to contain that. Very difficult indeed. But then,
Absolutely.
this is so overwhelming.
I think you are tremendous, and I cannot wait for you to come here in July.
Yes. Thank you, Devi.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you,
thank
Renu.
you.
And I'd like to say a huge thank you to all the people behind the scenes.
Yes.
They've been working so hard, and it's not only today, everyone. This has been going on for a few weeks, rehearsals and technical issues and all kinds of things. So thank you to everyone behind the scenes as well. Thank you.
And thank you very much, Devi. Guess what, Sairam? I was just introducing Dr. Mike Rafferty. He's also one of the trustees. He has got a request. So you have to sing this request. You have to sing it. Guess what that request is? Aaj jaane ki zid na karo. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? So shall we have his thank you first so you can see who you're singing for? Huh?
Sure.
Shall we do that?
Sure.
All right. Okay. So let me do this. One moment and I will share. So Mike, this is your official thank you. And then our dear Sairam is going to sing something for you.
Wow, thank you so much, Sairam, for donating your time and effort and your talent to the Better Lives Foundation organization. I'm happy to say with the support of all of our donors, we've reached enough to reach our first milestone to sending the shipping containers to Sierra Leone, which are full of medical supplies and antibiotics and equipment to the people that really need it the most. Any surplus money that we're raising now will go to our second milestone, which will be the neonatal unit, and also the refeeding program, feeding children that are malnourished in Sierra Leone. We thank you so much for your support, and we look forward to doing events in the future. Take care. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike. And so, आज जाने की जिद ना करो.
तुम ही सोचो जरा, क्यों न रोके तुम्हें, जान जाती है जब उठ के जाते हो तुम, जान जाती है जब उठ के जाते हो तुमको अपनी कसम जाने जा, बात इतनी मेरी मान लो, आज जाने की जिद ना करो, यूं ही पहलू में बैठे रहो, यूं ही पहलू में बैठे रहो, आज जाने की जिद ना करो, हाय मर जाएंगे हम तो लुट जाएंगे, ऐसी बातें किया ना करो, आज जाने की जिद ना करो.
Wah, wah, wah. My God, what an amazing song. So this is a bit like the French au revoir. We're not going to say goodbye, but until we meet again. Definitely, Sairam.
And while I thank each one of you, I'd like to again thank Shriraj and Raj, both of them. Would you please mind coming and just popping in?
We
your
would
heads
love
here,
to see
please?
them. And
Because they're very shy guys, but I'm gonna insist that they come in and just show their faces.
Okay, and actually what
Raj
I-
was joining today.
Raj, well
Yeah.
done. Shrira,
That's Shriraj here.
very good. I'm going to
Sriraj here
remove my
and
spotlight.
Raj. Two Raj.
Fantastic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove myself. So I'm going to take a screenshot because this is very, very important that we're so grateful to you guys for being with us today. Absolutely. Thumbs up. Awesome. Done. Fantastic. And also to Anandji. And also
In
to
absence, Shriya is
Sanket.
here.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
Sanket, you're right.
And
because,
Sanket.
yeah, he's been also remotely watching this and helping us out with the technicalities. And
Indeed.
And Renuji, a big thank you to you for being
My
such
pleasure.
an amazing host. And you never make anybody feel like they are like outsiders or they're
अपनापन,
it's-
अपनापन.
ये जो अपना घर जैसा एक रिश्ता है,
जी.
she has been maintaining this for not just this cause but so many other causes. So a very big salutation to Renuji and
Thank you. Thank you
wish
so much. It's
this
not
amazing
about me.
bonding.
Thank you.
The whole family called, I mean,
Better Lives Foundation,
Better Lives
indeed.
Foundation should continue and it should go on. And I think there should be more people joining in from all over the world. And let's really make this world a better place to be in.
Absolutely.
Thank you again. Thank
Absolutely.
You so much.
From the depths of our heart, thank you so much, Sairam. I'm going to just now give a little bit of information because we do have our containers ready to go out. They just need to be packed away. So Sairam is going to remind you, please, everybody donate as much, as little, but with all your love. as Devi said, if you missed her in the beginning, everything that volunteers, this is a volunteer-led organization. So all the doctors, all the volunteers, everybody gives their time, their expertise, their work free of charge. Flights, meals, accommodation, everything we pay for ourselves. So your money goes to where you want your money to go to, which is to help the people, the end patient directly. So everything is really beautifully done with a lot of love. So please don't hesitate in giving. And what I would like to say now is, let me just get my final thing. Okay, so as you can see behind me, we urgently need volunteers, all right? And we have 2 containers ready. They need to be packed up. We have our warehouses in Slough in London, just outside London. And we would really like your help on Wednesday. I think, can you please just give me the details? Because I'm reading this back to front, actually. Mine is back to front. So, volunteering. Oh, thank you so much, Bhav. Okay, so 12th of May, Thursday the 12th of May, from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. in Slough. So, we don't want too many people, but we want enough. So, can you just email your name and your contact number to info@betterlivesfoundation.org. info@betterlivesfoundation.org. And then we will get you in touch with you immediately. We'll provide you the address and any further information that we need to get through to you. Thank you so much. So again, thank you. This couldn't have been done without each and every one of you participating, whether you've been watching and enjoying and clapping along with the toe tapping numbers that our dear Sairam has given us today. If you have also donated, we thank you. If you're not able to donate in money, that's also fine. Please bless us. Please bless us that we may have the energy and the inspiration to carry on working every day to better the lives of others. Thank you once again so much, and keep in touch with our website, because Sairam is going to be coming to the UK in July. And if you want front row seats, and these are not online front row seats, but 3D seats, then you've got to keep in touch and find out what's going on. Be the first to know his dates and book your tickets. Thank you all very much. God bless you wherever you are in the world. May you be happy. May you stay safe. Thank you.